Workflow management. Okay, in this example I have a Photoshop document. And the Photoshop document is broken down to layers, and the layers are nicely labeled. Here I have a back tire, a front tire, a black car, a color change layer, and a white car. Okay. Notice also I cropped it to the car itself. So this is going to be an asset within After Effects. So this is all about organization. So in After Effects, and I'll just go new project, don't save. If I import that car in under File, I'm going to use Composition, and I'm going to use Edited Layer Styles, just like I did in the previous video with just the example of colored shapes. Now, if I double click on the car, I'll bring up all the shapes, in this case, front and back tires. Notice because I labeled those in Photoshop, they came in as readable layers, and I know what's on them now. That's important because a lot of times you don't know what's on a layer. It's not like Photoshop that has this nifty little layer packet, right? So you have to label things. Things that get turned off and on, you notice that since this was a multiply layer in Photoshop, it is now a multiply layer in After Effects. So over here you can see that this was set to multiply, therefore when it imports in, it's automatically set to multiply, which is really nice. So that stuff carries over. Now the only thing that you should worry about with a workflow between After Effects and Photoshop is this. Let's say I wanted to spin the tires around. Okay? I'll go in and drop this down to transform, and you'll see that under rotation, if I want to spin this tire, it's going to spin the tire based upon its rotation in the document. Okay? And I could fix that well enough by augmenting the transform node on that one. And I could do that by right clicking on it, and I could say transform, and I could say anchor point. And I can move the anchor point to anywhere I want. But then I have to move the thing back, and when I start rotating it, it looks a little awkward. See, it's kind of awkward to work with that way. So anything that you're doing as far as animation is concerned using Photoshop documents, I would take and do this. Turn on this layer and hold Control down. Control will highlight the element. Then go Edit, Copy Merge, File, New. I would put this to be about 3 pixels more, roughly so. And then Edit Paste. Then make sure you delete the background layer. Again, this is back tire. And then save that as its own document. Then when you're going back into After Effects, you can just simply import this into the composition. Once you're in this composition, you're just going File, Import, File, Back Tire, Import as Footage. Make sure this is on footage. There we go. And if you want to keep this highly organized, you can go like this and drag that into the car layers and then get rid of the other one. Notice that the other one is labeled back tire car. Now we can replace it with this element. Notice that the transform node is perfectly within the center of the tire now. Alright, good. So that's how you organize yourself between Photoshop and After Effects, and some things to look out for. Let's go on to the next video.